Hello, it is Mary in another video. And in this video, we are going to go over why my hands are red, why my hands have the bruises, my arm has a bruise, why my face is so red. The reason my voice is like this is I've been sick since December and don't know what's wrong. And I'm going to have my tonsils removed on September 2nd. So, before I start, here's Mocha, my sweet boy. So, in this video, we are going to talk about my steroid injection. On August 20th, 2021, I got a steroid injection done because I have arthritis up and down my back. As you can see, I'm an easy bruiser. This bruise is from when she put the tourniquet on me, even over my gown I was wearing. And then, of course, my hands are where they put the IV. This one is actually where the IV was. This one is where they try to put it. The place I went to, Positives, they are a one-stick place. If they don't get it on the first stick, they'll have another nurse come in and do it. So the second nurse found a vein right here. They went for the hands. The other positive was they numbed up your hand before they put the veins, the IVs in your veins. So, epidural steroid injection is what I got. Basically, what that means is you go to a surgical facility and they'll put you on an x-ray table, and they'll shoot the steroid into where you're at and where it's supposed to help. Most people, it does help. For me, since I'm still trying to figure out everything going on with me, I have a very compromised autoimmune system, which I don't believe I've done a video on that. So for most people, you'll be fine. You'll have little to no side effects. After 72 hours, it will work properly for you. For me, it hasn't. Some of the side effects you can get from this is nausea. That's a check for me, because I'm nauseous all the time anyways, because of this, whatever is going on with me. Headache. I haven't had a headache because I've been drinking Coke since Friday after I had the procedure. Dizziness, I do have. I haven't had fainting yet, but I am nauseous all the time. Fleshiness, red, warmth, face. Why my face is bright red. So those are some of the possible side effects. Some of the other side effects they don't tell you about on that paper are still pain. I've had, since this happened, I had the procedure at about 9:30, 9:45. It was probably about 9:30. I got there at 8, went back at, or I got there at 7:02, went back at 8, a little after 8, probably 8:45, I think. So I sat there for 2 hours. When I went back, they asked, of course, all of my medical stuff, and I gave them I already filled out the paper, had all my paperwork filled out and ready to go. Couldn't take the medicine that day. So you had to stop eating at midnight. And then the next day of the procedure, you couldn't eat until you got home, basically, or left the place. You needed someone that could drive. And when you need someone to drive you, that is a big reason. So, after they did the procedure, they push your wheelchair right next to. So when you get to the procedure and ready to do the procedure, all you need to do is take your bra, for women, your bra and top off and put the hospital gown on. I tied the back up. And then you walk back to where the room was. You get on a table, they got an x-ray machine in there so they can see where to put it at. The anesthesia they give you, it knocks some people out. I was wide awake. I felt pretty much everything they did. When they shot the injection in, the first one, my leg twitched a little on both sides because I had a steroid blocker on both sides. And then after they got the steroid blocker in, they tell you, like they do in all procedures, you did good, you did good. They sit there and look after you for 30 minutes. You can't have, after you have the procedure done, they want you to drink caffeine because they don't want you to get a spinal headache from what just happened. So like I said, I've been drinking Cokes, all kinds of Cokes, cherry Cokes, sweet tea, a lot of caffeine. And once hopefully this all wears off, I can get off of caffeine again because caffeine's not good for you. So after the procedure happens, they push the wheelchair up. You lay there for a second after they bring the table down. They try to get you to stand up and sit down right away because your legs feel like jello. You can barely walk. And then you get up when they push you back to the chair that you originally sat at or sitting in recovery. The rooms that it was set up where I got mine done, it was basically a room that had a curtain with a chair in the middle of it. They can check your blood pressure. Of course, they have your IV still on you. After they check your blood pressure, they get you a Coke or coffee, and you start sipping on that. And you get to take it home with you and drink it until you're done. So they tell you do not get up after you sit in the chair. You have two nurses standing on each side of you, trying to get you back to the seat that you originally sat or sitting in. And they tell you do not get up from this seat. If you need help, call me. I'll be just right outside the curtain. Of course, if you're smart, best thing you can do is have easy to put clothes on. What I notice whenever I have a procedure, I'll put a tank top or bigger shirt, and a sports bra. So all I got to do is put that stuff on and get comfortable and all that. So my side effects didn't start until I was getting ready to go home. One of them was already happening while I was sitting there. While I was sitting in the chair, my hips, both hips, were hurting. My right one was hurting more than my left one, but that stayed that way. That stays that way and hasn't changed much of any since this happened. You get tingling in your feet. You get tingling on your legs. You have restlessness. If you have anxiety, you have anxiety overload. You have more insomnia. Since I've had this done, I've had probably a total of 5 hours of sleep each day. And that's not consecutive 5 hours. That is 2 hours or 3 hours. Wake up, wide awake. And then lay back down, try to go back to sleep, and then wake up for another 2 to 3 hours. Today is the first day I haven't laid down and took a nap, even though I am so exhausted. You are exhausted after it happens. Your face turns beet red. It's hot. Your body's hot to the touch, but you do not have a temperature. So if you have any procedures that you have to do, please do research in it. Know your body. Because if they want me to have another one of these done, I am going to say no thank you. No way. No how. Because all these side effects for me is not worth what I'm going through to hopefully have no back pain, which my shoulders, my middle back, and my lower back still hurt. I have tingling in my feet while I'm sitting here talking to you on cam. The tingling in my legs are only there at night when I'm trying to go to bed. You can't take a bath for 2 days, but you can take a shower. It is one of the roughest things that I've gone through in a year. I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital because of how much pain I was in on the day of the procedure. I was crying. I could not get comfortable in any position. The only position I could get comfortable in was kneeling down over an ottoman I have at the end of my bed with my head on a pillow. But since I have bad knees and since I have had this blocker in, my knees are hurting a lot more. Again, do your research and talk to a doctor and do your research. Talk to your PG, or whatever it's called, your regular doctor that you go see for everything before you decide to get something done. I was supposed to tomorrow, the 24th, go get injections in my knees. I canceled that appointment because of how I felt. Like I said, I am getting my tonsils removed. Hopefully the side effects wear off by Friday, so I don't have to call and reschedule my tonsils being removed, because I cannot live like this much longer with my voice going in and out. Some days I wake up and I'm perfectly fine. Others, I'm like this. I was trying to figure out how I was going to do this video without my voice leaving. So, for me, if you were going to sit down and talk to me and ask me if you should get a steroid injection, these are not like back in the day if your mom and dad had a cortisone shot in your back. It's nothing like that. These are changed. They're supposed to take your pain away 100% after 72 hours. People have little to no side effects and works for them. But there's others, that 1% chance that you don't know if you are going to be that 1% chance to have every single side effect there is. And it's sad because, yeah, I would really wish it would work, because there are some days where, like right now, sitting here, even though I got tingling in my feet and my upper shoulders hurt, but I think that's from the autoimmune disease, because with us, autoimmune disease, my body fights with itself and causes pain in other places. And I am someone that don't like sitting down and not doing nothing. I have to get up and do things. Even though it's not much, I still like getting up, cleaning, cooking, taking Mocha for a walk, which is so hard for me right now because all I can do is walk out a little bit, let him go pee, see if he has to poop, and walk right back in. One, it's hotter than whatever outside, but two, I can't stand that long without my back hurting or my knees hurting or burning in my feet, tingling in my feet, my lower back hurting, my shoulder blades hurting, my middle back hurting. They also tell you to set up an appointment, which I already have my appointment set up for October 21st, I think, for an 8-week checkup. They give you a piece of paper that says the first 10 hours because it takes 10 to 24 hours for everything to do. They want your pain level. They want the location of your pain. I could actually put a bot all over, but I pick certain things that hurt more than others. Like right now, my knees are starting to bug me. Most of the time, my knees, before I had this steroid injection, they do bug. But it's not from laying. It's from me doing too much activities, me too much walking, me too much dealing with things that has to be done. So that's the thing, know your body. That's the biggest thing you can take out of this, is know your body, know your body's limits. I'm sorry this video is so long, but I wanted to tell you my story about my steroid injection, how I will never do it again. I will probably never get a cortisone shot in my knees because of the fact that how bad my body reacted to the steroid shot. Yes, I did have a bone marrow study done, I would take that again. I told my tattoo artist after I posted that I would take 100 tattoos at one time over the pain that I'm in. I'm not going to go out and get 100 tattoos. That would cost too much, and I don't know what I would want. So hopefully, if you notice some of my videos, I don't have a face like this, fleshiness in the face. If I look wide awake and not tired, you know what's going on. If you see the bruising, that means I've posted another video going over something else. Yeah. So tell me how your life is right now. Remember, today's going to be a good day. Like this video, subscribe, turn the bell on for notifications to let you know whenever I post another video. Comment below. Have you had a steroid blocker? If so, did you have side effects? If so, which side effects did you? Would you ever have a steroid blocker? If you go to the About section, it does have my social media and an Amazon wish list. There is an Etsy store. The Etsy store does have stuff that I created on a website for merchandise. Have a wonderful day. Have a good one. Catch me in the next one. Bye-bye.